basically I got hired by a brand to be the VP of product. So supposedly I was supposed to have my own input, and that's what I thought was cool. And I was working with a guy that had been successful in his industry, so I saw him as, as an opportunity to get with a mentor and all that. And while I was there, I just felt like my creativity and like my ability to like do my own thing like wasn't. I wasn't able to do it, and I just basically had to listen to what this guy said, and even if I disagreed, and that like really like made me have an internal conflict with like who I was. So like that's when I had like that fork in the road moment, right? So I'm like, I was getting paid a good salary. Like I told you, I was seeing all my like I fell into that like the way out of like what I really wanted to do. So when I hit that, I did hit, just like Doug mentioned happened to him. I did hit a rock bottom where like I had so much self-doubt in my abilities as a person.
So what were you saying in your head? Like, we want to hear these things because we want to feel better about ourselves. So just tell us what you were saying to yourself.
Sure. So I was saying like, okay, so like I started this moving company. Like, why did I start a moving company? Am I able to like actually turn this into a real thing, like without people looking at me or judging me with what it is or what I have? And it wasn't until like I had this one groundbreaking conversation where it was like, I really looked at like what business really was, because I thought I couldn't do it. I thought like I just couldn't do it. There was something that like I just didn't have in me to like take it to the next level.
Yeah.
I just didn't think I was like capable of doing it. But then what I learned was, and how I got out of this, the moment, and this lasted for about like 2, 3, 4 weeks, just really rough. Like it was just really, really rough. Is I looked at like the product that this company was selling, and like I looked at like the KnightSpeed service, and I was like, there's really not, the more I learned about the guy, the more flaws I saw in him, and then I just saw like more of myself in him, and it's like just really broke down that we're all human. So like any brand like was built by a guy, like X,
or
like
girl.
or a girl or a person. You know what I mean? It was built just by a person, by a human, and it's like they don't have any other like anything superior, any other capacity that you don't have. So I had a groundbreaking conversation. Was like, well, what are the steps that I need
with
to...
With yourself? Were you having this groundbreaking?
With a good friend of mine,
okay,
who's also an entrepreneur, Julian Correa, actually. I mean,
yeah, his name comes up a lot here, man.
Yeah, he's a really great friend of mine.
He's a coach to entrepreneurs.
He's a really great friend of mine. So he helped me out a lot, and it was like, I just had to take some like massive steps that I had never taken in the past. So like fundraising was the first step. That's something that he has a lot of experience with. So he was like, why don't you just like see what you need? And I was like, so basically just broke it down like, what do we need? If like, let me paint the picture of what KnightSpeed would need to be successful in the next year, 2 years, whatever. Then I painted that, and it said like, ask. let me ask for the money. Let me ask for the guidance here if I don't know this. Let me like, even if I don't have the resources, let me like be resourceful with what I do have.